Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm Leslie from Clem&Thyme Nutrition. Today, I am going to share what I am eating and drinking throughout the day. I hope it interests you. So since January, I have been making it a priority to drink electrolytes more so in the morning. So I took our Dutch hormone test and my adrenals were pretty tanked. And so consuming electrolytes like potassium and sodium, magnesium can be really helpful for our adrenals. So another dietitian started this company called Ravi, and I've been using this mineral drink mix for a few months now, and I really like it. So it's a natural one, so it's mainly made of dried coconut water, baobab, I think is how you say it, which is a fruit that is really, really, really high in potassium. Turmeric, ginger, sea salt, stevia, and monk fruit. And so there is 958 milligrams of sodium or of potassium in a tablespoon and a half of this, which is huge. So anyways, I take my water and I put a heaping tablespoon, usually like that, in there ish. And then I actually sometimes put in, if I need some caffeine, which I do today, a little bit. I try not to consume very much caffeine, so I'm not having like tons of coffee, but I will put a little Peak green tea packet in here. I love Peak green tea or Peak teas because they're all organic and tea leaves are sprayed pretty heavily. And these are so convenient and really good quality. So I put both of those in there, get my little stir, and stir it up till it's nice and combined, and then I just top it with ice. And this is how I start off the morning to get hydrated. Drink a full 32-ounce thing of water. I mean, it's water, but I have mixed stuff into it, but getting all that hydration. Right now I'm on a smoothie kick, so sometimes I go from eggs or smoothies is typically my breakfast routine. So right now I'm loving smoothies. So I start with a liquid. I start with milked cashews, and Elmhurst cashew milk is my favorite because it just has water and cashews in the cashew milk, not a bunch of fillers and gums and stuff like that. So I just fill up probably a cup or so in there. And then from there, I have been using these Daily Harvest smoothie cups. They're very convenient, and I can just toss them in, and they have a combination of things that I wouldn't necessarily remember to use or branch out and do myself. So this one is it's tart cherry and raspberry, and so the ingredients are cauliflower rice, tart cherries, figs, raspberries, blueberries are in this. So not a lot of protein. There's 2 grams of protein in this, so not a lot of protein. So what I do is I add this in here. The cashew milk doesn't have a lot of protein either. It has 4 grams of protein in that. So it's really important to get a good amount of protein at all meals of the day, but especially at breakfast, because that's the one that a lot of people miss. So I typically will add a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Sometimes I'll use hemp seeds or flaxseed, ground flaxseed. So this will bump up the fiber and the protein there. So there is, 4 or so grams of protein in this. And then I add on a scoop of beef isolate protein from Be Well by Kelly. This one's unflavored. So just 1 scoop in there. It just has 1 ingredient, which is beef protein isolate. So I actually like the unflavored better. I feel like the flavored versions are so sweet to me. I like to just sweeten it myself. And then I've also been adding in a scoop of collagen, because collagen is so versatile, you can't even taste it. And it's giving, more protein, more amino acids. It's good for our hair and skin and nails. So then I do that. So it ends up being a really good source of protein after I add in, the protein powder and the seeds and the collagen. So then I just mix it up, and I will spare you that really loud, well, you can see it at least. And then I'll sip on this throughout the morning. sharing that I'm having some Brazil nuts as a snack in between meals. So Brazil nuts are really high in selenium, which is great for our thyroid, among other things. Selenium's great for other things too. And obviously there's some healthy fats and some protein and some potassium and even some calcium in Brazil nuts. So it's one of my favorites, and I get these from Thrive Market. It's lunchtime. I'm having a late lunch, and I'm just gonna have a light lunch because my smoothie was so filled with protein that I think it filled me up long. So I am just doing something quick and easy. I love these A Dozen Cousins little bean packets. So I get them on Thrive Market, and they're so easy and quick and a good source of fiber and protein. So you can see these have Creole red beans, and the only ingredients are water, kidney beans, onions, green bell peppers, garlic, avocado oil, salt, sea salt, and spices. So super convenient. I've already poured mine in this bowl that I already heated up in there. And I'm just gonna I have these cherry tomatoes from Green Table Gardens, a local CSA, and I'm just gonna have them and put them on top. And if I need a little bit, I might put on some avocado. So I also have pinto beans, refried beans from them, and a chickpea curry. So super convenient. I would encourage you to try those. And then I also just have some cucumbers from, again, the local CSA that I need to eat. So I'm just gonna cut up a cucumber and have this on the side and kind of just snack this for my lunch. Just beans, tomatoes, and cucumbers, and then I'll get ready to share my dinner this evening. So tonight we are having salmon. I get salmon from the Wild Alaskan Company, and they come once a month, and I get, I think, 12 of these little fillets. They're great and practical, so I can make several of them for dinner, or I can just pop one out and make myself salmon for lunch. So highly recommend this. It's helped me get in a lot more salmon because they're just a reoccurring box coming. So I have 3 that I've defrosted, and our salmon recipe is really simple, but I just like to put a little bit of avocado oil on the top, which I really don't even need this. Brush it on. And then I really just put salt and pepper on the top. And then I put in the oven on 400 degrees for, I don't know, like 15 minutes. I just watch the side and see. I like mine cooked all the way through, but not, dry, not too much. So when the oven is preheated, I will put this in. Then on the stovetop here, I am gonna make some zucchini and squash, maybe just zucchini. We're getting rid of CSA vegetables right now, if you can't tell. So I'm gonna saute 2 zucchinis and a green pepper that came in our box. And then I'm gonna cut up a beautiful tomato and cut up the rest of these cucumbers from lunch. I ate one, but I have 2 more, and the kids will eat the rest of these. So, pretty simple, right? My kids love bell peppers. Eat them raw, eat them cooked. So just trying to get all that color, all the fiber, all the phytonutrients, all of that. Okay, and then I'm gonna, like I said, just slice up the tomato and eat it with just salt on it, probably. And then I don't really have a starch that I planned on, so I'll probably just get chips out of the pantry and serve some potato chips or some kind of chips for the kids and for Darren and myself just on the side. So I will show you the finished product. Okay, so dinner, I have the salmon here that I roasted on the pan. Looks good. With some sauteed zucchini. Those are just cucumbers right here, but sauteed zucchini and green peppers in avocado oil on the stove. And then I had some cherry tomatoes, and I just added some sweet potato chips that are cooked in coconut oil. So an easy put together, pretty practical dinner with some protein, some good vegetables, and a little bit of sweet starch that I'll enjoy. So hope you guys enjoyed my day of sharing what I ate.